Who are you?
A traveler who never made it home. You carry light and questions.
To track what we can't see, I use both science and spirit. I have a spirit box, also known as an S-box, and I'll show you it really quick. This is my spirit box. It scans radio frequencies, and spirits are believed to form words from static. It's used for real-time voice communication. The pros are it's interactive, live responses, portable. The cons is it has radio noise and misinterpretation. So you basically just turn it on, it reads radio, and what it does is say if a spirit's trying to communicate with you, it'll flicker to different radio stations to make the spirit try to interact with you or say a sentence. So sometimes you get good luck with these. A lot of people like to use necrophonics on their phone to basically pick up white noise and different frequencies that the human ear cannot hear. But I don't really like using the phone because I feel like it could be manipulated. I feel like something like this, it doesn't have AI, it doesn't have anything whatsoever like that. It could be less manipulated. I mean, you need batteries to work it. So if there's a spirit, it could flip through different radio stations and talk to you through it. Like say, hello, how are you? It kind of sounds awkward, but I like using it because I feel like it's really good for seances. But I have the little one called S-Box. It's my favorite out of all the spirit boxes because it's little, it does what it needs to. It kind of removes the BS of all the other ghost tracking equipment and devices. Now let me grab my other stuff. I also have a REM pod. REM pods detect electromagnetic fields and electromagnetic field changes. This is my REM pod. What the REM pod does is it's great for presence detection when energy enters its field. The pros is it's audible, it's good for visual arts, it's dramatic on camera. Like what happens is these little lights light up, right? And it also checks for temperature changes. So if a spirit is within 5 inches of it, it'll start ringing, the lights will glow up. Whatever side of lights they glow up on means that the spirit is on that side. And then also, if it gets warmer, the middle light starts turning red and it starts sounding a really loud frequency, like that. And so it's really fun. It's the more expensive ghost tracking device I have in my ghost tracking case. I'm really excited to get it. I've been wanting it for like 5 years, but I had to save up for it, so, but yeah. You could also change the sensitivity on it. So that's really cool. So you can make it like more sensitive if you're in a place where there's no electricity, things like that. So that's really cool. Okay, and then the other thing I have is a temperature reader. I'm sure you've seen these before if you lived through the COVID era. The great thing about temperature readers, if I were to put it towards different directions, it reads the temperature. So if there's a demonic entity, usually the temperature drops significantly. If it's a light spirit, it might get warmer. If it's just like a aloof spirit, it'll get like slightly lower, but it won't like drop like a demonic entity would. The temperature reader detects cold or heat spots, measuring sudden environmental shifts. Those are the pros of the temperature reader. The cons is sometimes it drafts or hand heat could distort readings. Listen, I'm a realistic ghost tracker, so whenever I buy ghost tracking equipment, I try to analyze the pros versus cons. I'm not going to sit here and just act like all the equipment is perfect, because that's not true. It's better to be upfront, direct, and realistic about your equipment, because I would hate to go somewhere and think I caught an entity, or I got an entity on camera, and nothing worked. Oh, here comes some people. This is the ghost tracking crew. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, you too. Come on.
All right.
We're gonna risk our lives tonight.
No, y'all are risking your lives.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, let me show you the rest of the ghost tracking equipment. This is the K2 EMF meter. It measures electromagnetic spikes. It's used for detecting unseen energy fluctuations and The only cons I would have to say is it's sensitive to nearby electronics. A lot of electricians use this to see where the power outlets are. And if there's more energy, it obviously reads red. But if you were to go into an abandoned building and there's no energy or no utilities on, and these start spiking up, you know that it's an energy field there. You know it's a spirit there. So that's what's really cool about it. You want to stay about 10 feet or 5 feet away from like any electronic outlets so then it doesn't go red. But yeah, this is really great. It's a really awesome handheld tool. And these are copper dowsing rods. They're used to do different seances with. So you have to calibrate them every time you use them. So you would just be like, whoop! You would just be like, is the sky blue? That means yes. Okay. Is the sky red? That means no. And middle means maybe. You have to calibrate them before every use. Okay? Same thing with the pendulum, you have to calibrate it. So what they're used for, they have a really interesting history actually. They're traditional divination rods used for energy mapping. They're used for detecting movement, spiritual or natural. The pros of using these, it's an ancient method. It's calming, it's visual. The cons, it's easily influenced by hard motion. And some people think it's a placebo effect, similar to the Ouija board, but they're one of my favorite divination tools when it comes to summoning ghosts. So I also brought candles in each color. Reason why is because they're really good to use when it comes to doing seances and summoning spirits. Each color channels a specific energy. White represents purity, black protection, red vitality, blue truth, green peace. It's used for focus, balance, visual, and energy cues. It's really great for an atmospheric ambiance when you do a seance. It gets people more focused on one of the most simple... Sorry, I thought I heard something. It gets people focused on the seance and more into it, especially when you turn off the lights. The cons of it, the flames could mislead. Safety is definitely needed, so take precaution when you use candles. I have a little silver cross with the cobra on it for seance, of course. Silver cross is a good spiritual boundary. It's a good focus symbol when stuff goes wrong during the seance. It's used for protection against low vibrational energies. It's great for grounding, comforting. The cons, it's symbolic only, and some people view it as not measurable, but I believe in the power. This is a motion-activated cat ball. So what it does, it reacts to movement or touch by lighting up. It's used for physical contact detection. The pros is it's visual, simple, and sensitive. So if anything walks by it, it'll start lighting up. A lot of little kid ghosts like to play with these, animal ghosts, you know, you never know. But the cons is it's triggered by vibration or air movement. So those are the cons of using. But I really recommend them. They're cheap, they're easy to use. I got some black salt. Does anybody know what black salt is? Maybe it's a cooler salt, I don't know. Black is in. No. Well, it is a cooler salt. But black salt is a mixture of salt and ash. It's used for energetic protection. Usually when I play the psychic circle Ouija board, I like to put a circle of black salt around me and a cross nearby, an orange candle, many other different things for just a little bit more spiritual protection. It's great for warding off negative energy. The pros is that it's simple, traditional, and grounding. The cons, it's symbolic, messy, and some people view it as not measurable. It's messy, but you could always get like a witch's broom to clean it up. I have this. If you've read the Bible, you know that frankincense and myrrh are some of the best incense and scents to use during any clearing of negative space. So the great thing about frankincense and myrrh is it purifies and invites divine energy. It's used for cleansing dense energy before communications with spirits. Why use it for ghost tracking? Because it creates a sacred, balanced atmosphere for EVP sessions. Also what I have in my ghost tracking arsenal. When you've done ghost tracking for like 2 or 3 years, I would buy this because it's like a game changer, but it's not the first thing you need. I would say like the first things you would need for ghost tracking is definitely a K2 meter, the divinity rods, the cat ball, you know. But other than that, this was one of my most expensive items. It was like, whew, you don't even want to know how much it was. But it's basically a thermal imaging camera attachment. It detects unseen heat and cold signatures. It's used for visual proof of anomalies. What's great about it is it's recordable, precise, and has impressive visuals. The cons, it's super expensive. Those are the cons. And it can misread reflections. This straight up reminds me of Alien versus Predator. Because maybe there are some heat sources that the spirit has that our human eye cannot see. Military uses thermal imaging. Ghost trackers use thermal imaging. This is what you need after like 2 or 3 years of ghost tracking to basically be like the real deal. This is it. And then this, of course, I gotta have like the original cleansing stuff, such as Palo Santo and Sage. Palo Santo and Sage are really great to use when doing a seance because they clear heavy or residual energy. It's used for clearing before or after spirit contact. Why it's used for ghost tracking? Because it prevents interference from leftover energies. Look what I have, Florida water. Florida water is a traditional cleansing cologne. It's used for blessing tools and aura purification. Why use it for ghost tracking? It refreshes the energy and prevents attachments. So cleanse the space with this before and after doing ghost tracking and seances. So then I have a selenite stick. It's like a wand. Command you, sit down. Don't mess with me. It's great for hitting people who try to mess with you and clearing negative energy. It's a crystal that radiates pure light energy. It's used for clearing tools, promoting calm, peace, ambiance in the room before ghost tracking and doing summonings of spirits. Why do I use it for ghost tracking? It neutralizes energy buildup and protects the investigator. So sometimes I like to hold it on me while I'm investigating. Sometimes I like to cleanse a space, do Reiki on people before or after doing a seance. So that's all the equipment I brought with me. So join me as I uncover the echoes of the past. One haunted meal, one haunted night, and one soul at a time.
This is the Haunted Food and Travel Channel. Hope you're hungry.